For years, the people of Jacksonville have lived in houses that leak, crumble, and flood each time it rains. 4 families were placed in temporary structures nearly 10 years ago. Those units are now also falling apart. Many say they've grown old waiting for the promise of rectification. Among them is Sylvia Swartz, whose home is soaked from top to bottom, a place she says has become a health hazard.
Ik ben 23 years bly ek hierso. Ek het eers met ek opgetel in die huis. As dit reën, as dit eendag reën, dan moet ek worry, moet ek maar bid, Here, laat die reën nog paar dae, anders is ons onder water. Ons sal in water, dan hier, as dit reën, dan kom die water, dit kom deur. Ek moet my bed uitken, moet ek oplig, en ons emmer sit, want dit reën sommer deur. Voor is om kom die water recht deur. Mem kan self sien nog by die kombuis. Daar oop is dit daar.
On the other side of the neighborhood, a sickly Michael Rens worries each night that his home might not make it through another winter. He says years of patch-up work have done nothing to stop the walls from shifting.
Ek is hier so vir 23 jaar. Ek is vir 23 jaar. My huis het begin uitmekaar uitval. So 10 jaar terug en die alert was rectification wat hulle kom maak het en toe hulle die huis net in die hoeke van die mure kom geplaaster en after dit toe die hele huis uitmekaar geval, maar met ingevolge is dat het gekom nou om die huis te bou en toe die huis begin was daar 2 persone by my, official van die housing department en die kontrakteur en hulle het my gesê kyk meneer ons is hier om jou huis af te breek en toe hulle my huis af met wat hulle gesê het as hulle die huis gaan afbreek moet ek in my plek ek het 'n cheque in my hart en ek moet in die cheque gaan bly maar toe het ek hulle ook gevra van dat hulle ding is dat hulle huise dat die mense hulle ek het gevra of ek my huis kan self afbreek.
Others like Nkosinathi Tole say they've waited so long, they eventually fixed their homes themselves. Now, he's been struck off the list of those who qualify for repairs.
Ngo-2020, 2021, ngeli xesha le-COVID, then ayifosile uba ngaba ukulinda into endingayazi ibiza kwenzeka nini. Ndingafa abantwana abashiyeke behleli inantsuke ebugqwayibeni because indlu ibidilika, ine-cracks ibidilika. Then kwanyanzeleka uba mandingene ediphe ko-20 yoboleka imali ndenze zonke izinto uba ngaba ndifumane indlela uba ndilungise indlu bazokwazi abantwana ndibashiye bekwindawo erayithi ngoba ke i-COVID ibingathembisi uba kuza kwenzeka ntonini because nenziwa nantoni ngaliphi ixesha. So ndayilungisa ke indlu ndiseluhlwini labantu ekufuneka belungiselela izindlu ngoba ndilinde i-20 years. Ngo-2020, 2021 ndalungisa indlu yaba lolu hlobo but now xa ndi-attend ii-meetings ngoku zoba ngamakwenze rectification kwezinto zingazange zirectifywe abale group of 18 ndifila njengomntu odiscriminatory because andibandakanywa kuba kuthiwa indlu yam ndiyilungisile kanti ndinesizathu bendingenzi kuba ngaba ndinemali bendingenamali qha imeko ibendikuyo ibingekho mnandi uyaqonda so kwanyanzeleka uba ngaba imeko mazindifose ngenxa yemeko COVID mandilungise indlu but ngoku xa ngoku ndizawukhutshela ecaleni ndingacaciseli uba ngaba kutheni yile nto indikhathazayo uba ndikhuphe imali epokothweni yam.
The Department of Human Settlements says they have reached an agreement with the petitioners and that regular meetings will continue to deal with the issues raised.
Consensus was reached to have monthly meetings to attend to the issues they are raising, which are construction and beneficiary-related matters. The contractor will continue with construction.
The provincial legislature, which handled the original petition from Jacksonville, says the matter has been addressed and the petition is now closed.
The matter regarding aiding beneficiaries from Jacksonville in Gqeberha, which petitioned the legislature, is being handled. As the legislature, we have been in constant engagement with all the relevant stakeholders to ensure that the petitioners receive the attention they deserve. Their issues are currently now being addressed and the petition is now closed.
But the residents say they've heard it all before. After years of promises and delays, hope has turned into disbelief.
Ons het gister wat ons in 'n meeting gewees en ek het nie meer belief in hy mense nie. Ek het voor die God in die hemel en meer, ek het nie belief in hulle nie, because wij van 2014 af, nee, beloof ons het 'n petition opgestel. Hulle het gesê, hulle gaan kom. Gister het ons hulle weer kom beloof. As net een vrou van Bishono, wat vir my nou nog bietjie gelyk het, nee, lyk my sy gaan ons kan help. Maar verder en die ander is net beloftes op beloftes op beloftes. En my, ek weet nie, gaan hulle nog kom bou, of ek gaan seker nog doodgaan nog in die huisin, van my broer het so gesterwe in die eindstuis van die koue.
Newsroom Africa had planned to cover this story last week, but after our inquiry, the Department of Human Settlements and the legislature met with Jacksonville petitioners, promising to resolve the matter on the 15th of October. The petitioners say they left that meeting unconvinced. For them, it was another round of promises that time has already broken. For Newsroom Africa on Channel 405, I'm Sipa Kema in Gqeberha.